Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. Today we take up one of the most emotionally charged chapters from Valmiki Ramayana, the mourning over the loss of husbands by the women of Lanka, led by Mandodari, Ravana's queen. Valmiki writes, learning of Ravana's death at Rama's hands, the emotionally disturbed women in the king's harem came out. They rolled in dust in spite of being dissuaded by their well-wishers. Their hair was loose and they wept in grief. Coming out of the northern door, they arrived at the frightening battlefield and looked for their deceased husband. Ravan was husband to many women. Crying, Ha Aryaputra, Ha Nath, they stumbled from place to place on the battlefield, littered with grime, coagulated blood, and carpeted with dead bodies. Valmiki is always precise in describing the scene. They looked at the huge, valorous and glorious Ravana lying dead on the ground, like a heap of black coal. Suddenly, sighting him lying covered by the battlefield grime, they fell on his body like creepers cut off from a tree. Some of them respectfully clung to him in a fond embrace, while others touched his feet and wept. While the grieving women wailed, recounting Ravana's prowess and virtues, they could not forget what he had done to Sita. They said, You never listened to your friends and well-wishers. You abducted Sita and that led to your death. Thousands of Rakshasas have been killed as a consequence of your misdeeds. Your actions have resulted in your lying sprawled on the battlefield, with your women submerged in a sea of sorrow. Very touching. Keeping in mind your welfare, your dear brother Bibhishana advised you. You not only ignored him, but also exiled him from Lanka. Mourning here, we are a witness to the results of your deeds. Had you agreed to send Sita back to Rama, we would not have been destroyed down to our roots, and this tragedy would not have befallen us. Rama would have become our friend had you listened to Bibhishana, and we would not have been widowed. However, you turned out to be so cruel and unbending that you forcibly kept Sita confined and brought about your downfall, along with that of the entire clan of Rakshasas. In this video, I have included a few paintings of Sita in the captivity of Ravana, of women mourning his loss over his dead body. These paintings are very touching. Look at them carefully and feel the emotion of these women as brought out by the painter. Among the wailing women was Mandodari, writes Valmiki, Ravana's senior queen who was dearest to him, and she was a very charming woman. Looking at her husband's body lying thus, she felt helpless and humble. In heart-rending words, she bewailed her loss. A younger brother you were to Maharaja Kuber, Mahabahu Rakshas Raj. Even Indra feared to face you when you were angry. Frightened by you, the Maharishis, the illustrious Gandharvas and Charanas ran helter-skelter. Today in a battle, Rama has defeated you. Don't you feel ashamed, Rajan? Tell me, what is the matter with you? You had conquered the three worlds. You had thus added to your wealth and power. None dared withstand your attack. How then could a man, a mere forest dweller, kill you? You were the master of a world inaccessible to the human beings. You could change your form at will. Incredible it is, therefore, that you died at Rama's hands. You were always victorious in a battle. My husband, I cannot believe that you were defeated by Rama, or that Rama could accomplish this deed. Or perhaps, O warrior, it was Indra who attacked you. However, he dared not look at you. Eye to eye in a battle, after all, you were Mahabali, Mahavirya, the most majestic enemy of the Devatas. Surely, therefore, Ram is the Yogeshwara, Paramatma, and Sanatana. He had no beginning, he has no middle, and no end. He is mightiest of the mightiest. He is beyond darkness. He is Parameshwara, in whom the universe exists. He carries a conch, a chakra, and a mace in his hands. And on his breast there is a mark of Sri Vasta. This is a reference to Vishnu, as described in the Puranas. And Ram was an incarnation of Vishnu. So on his breast there is a mark of Sri Vatsa. Shri always stays beside him. Shri is Lakshmi, glory, and a beautiful woman. He is invincible. He is eternal, everlasting, immobile, and steady. He is cool, collected, and composed. He is the master of the universe. It is Vishnu who dwells in truth, who has, for the welfare of mankind, descended as a human being, and with the help of Devatas born as Vanaras, put you to death, because you were an enemy of the Devatas and a terror for the world. Mandodari spares no words. My master, she says, you had conquered the world because you had conquered your senses. Out of enmity, those desires have now taken their revenge and defeated you. She is referring to his lust for the body of Sita. When Hanuman could enter and destroy Lanka, a city even Devatas could not gain access to, we were frightened of an impending tragedy. Repeatedly, I had exhorted to Prananath, master of my breath, Prananath, do not create enmity with Ram. You never listened to me. Your death is the fruit of your obstinacy. Rakshasraj, you lusted for Sita. That led to the destruction of your magnificence, your riches, your body, and your kith and kin. What words! A remarkable language. Please think over these words carefully and enjoy the literary capabilities of the poet Valmiki. You had lost your wisdom. Sita is more chaste than either Arundhati or Rohini. She is the essence of Vasudha and of Shri. Insulting Sita, who loved her husband so deeply, you committed a grave error. Sita, of lovely limbs and of qualities noble, living in a sparsely populated forest, was abducted by you and made to suffer. Humiliated she was for no fault of hers. This deed was a blot on your fair name. You failed to satisfy your lust, husband, to cohabit with Maithili. On the contrary, certain I am that the tapasya of a chaste woman reduced you to ashes. It's amazing that you were not destroyed while abducting Sita. Perhaps it was your majesty, your awe, feared by Indra, Agni, and other devatas that saved you. My master, it goes without doubt that an evil deed recoils on the perpetrator. The doer suffers in the long run. Virtue is its own reward. The evil suffer for their misdeeds. Vibhishana is happy today because he acted judiciously and in pursuit of dharma. You suffered because you acted sinfully. Your lust blinded you. However, under the delusion of calm, you never believed that there was no dearth of women more charming than Sita in your harem. Am I worse? Maithili is no way superior to me, neither in looks, in virtues, in lineage, nor in competence. She compares with me. She is not even an equal. However, in sheer ignorance, you never accepted this fact. In this world, none dies without a cause. What a statement of truth. Your death too had a cause. The princess of Mithila was the cause of your death. You invited your death because of Sita. Relieved of her sorrow, Maithili will now live happily with Rama. On the contrary, whatever little punya I had earned stands exhausted. I drown in the ocean of grief. Dressed in exquisite finery, ornaments, and in clothes divine, looking beauteous, I used to roam with you in a viman as per my heart's desire, on the Kailash, Mandarachal, and the Meru mountains. Look at the travelogue. Today's magazines are full of these pictures. In the Chaitra Rath forest, in several orchards owned by the Devatas, and over different countries, today I stand alone. Deprived of all pleasures because you are no more. I am the Queen Mandodari, reduced to a commoner's status. For a king's might, it is a matter of shame. Today, your lotus face has lost its shine. It is streaked by the blood flowing from wounds inflicted by Rama's arrows. Your forehead lies splintered, covered by the grime raised by your chariot. Proud I used to be of Maya, the king of demons and my father, of the Rakshas Raj, my husband, and of Indrajit, my son, who had defeated even Indra. Firmly did I believe that I was protected by persons who could crush their arrogant enemies, who were heartless, were known for chivalry, and who did not fear anyone. O gem in the crown of the Rakshasas, you were mighty, you wielded limitless sway. How then could a mere human being frighten you? Your body was blue like polished sapphire. What a simile. You towered like a mountain cliff. You looked resplendent with bracelets on your arms, necklaces of sapphire and garlands of various flowers around your neck. In the pleasure resorts you radiated a happy glow. Your majesty multiplied on the battlefield. You looked magnificent like a cloud, made brilliant by sparks of lightning. The poet has it at his best. One image after the other. Thinking images, bright images, meaningful images. Alas, the same body of yours, continued Mandodari, lies dead, pierced by innumerable pointed arrows. No longer, hence, I can feel your glorious face, nor embrace you because of the jutting arrows. Like the skin of a porcupine bristling with thorns, your skin is so densely pierced by arrows that not even a little of it is visible. The arrows have punctured all the tender regions. The muscles and tendons are torn. Lying dead, your dusky body, bathed in shining, glazed blood, looks like a mountain shattered in pieces when struck by a bolt. I admire Valmiki's language. I am astonished. I have not read such a language in most of the world literature which I have read. My master, is it the truth or a dream? How could you be killed by Ram? You were the death even for Yamaraj. How then did you submit to Ram? You enjoyed the wealth of the three worlds. You rattled their denizens. You had conquered even the Lokpalas. You lifted the Kailash high while Shankara was sitting there. making several proud warriors your prisoners on the battlefield several times. You had established your superiority. However, says Mandodari, wails Mandodari, you harassed the entire world, killed several virtuous prisoners, treated your enemies with arrogance. You interrupted hundreds of yagyas. You were responsible for the breach of the bounds of dharma. In a battle where you used Maya in order to cheat, you habitually abducted the daughters of the Devatas, the Asuras, and of human beings. You made the enemy's women suffer. You protected Lanka and led your people. You gave us sexual pleasure. But your actions were evil. It appears that I am made of stone because I have survived my beloved, brought down by Rama. My love, who was the greatest of charioteers and majestic in form. I suffered gravely when my son was killed. With your death, I consider myself dead. Deprived of my kin and kith, without my husband, bereft of sexual enjoyment, for years to come I shall be drowned in grief. Rajan, I cannot live without you. Take me, the unfortunate one, along the difficult and long path that you have chosen. Feeling humble and helpless, I weep for you. Why do you not speak to me? I have seen widows at the bier and later at the pyre speaking these words to their dead husbands. Today I wear no veil. I have walked from the gates of Lankapuri to reach here. Why do you not rebuke me? Rajan, you ravished many a woman, of women who were devoted to their gurus, who followed dharma and who were chaste. You made widows, you humiliated them. It is as a result of the curses of those sorrowing women that you succumbed to the enemy and to death. O my king, it has been rightly said that a chaste woman's tears are never shed in vain. You are a case in point. Having frightened the three worlds with your valor and your majesty, you thought of yourself as a chivalrous man. Why then did you commit the heinous deed of abducting another woman, another's woman, in wailing Rama in pursuit of the illusory golden wear, to falsely call Lakshmana for help and then to abduct Sita in their absence? It was cowardice. Mahabhaho, the truthful Vibhishana, my brother-in-law, who is aware of the past and who knows the future, who can wisely analyze the present, thinking of Maithili's abduction by you, sighing deep in frustration, had observed, it is time for the annihilation of the premier of Rakshasas. His words have come true. Dashanana, Vibhishana's words of advice were logical and meaningful. He had spoken with due deference to you. His advice was well-meaning, politely given. Regrettably, you paid no heed. Intoxicated with the arrogance of your might, you did not listen to my father. To your brother Kumbhakaran, you reaped the fruit of your obstinacy. Wake up, my king, wake up. Wake up, my king, wake up. You have just been humiliated by Ram. How can you sleep over it? For the first time today, the sunbeams enter Lankapuri fearlessly. On the beautiful city, near the beautiful city, on the battlefield, your club of metal lies shattered, here and there, broken into thousands of pieces by Rama's arrows. It glowed like the sun when you killed your enemies on the battlefield. You worshipped it like Indra's thunderbolt wrapped in golden mesh. It killed thousands of soldiers. My beloved, why do you lie in the lap of the battlefield as if you are sleeping in my embrace? Why do you make me feel unwanted? Why don't you utter even a word in response? Shame on me. It seems that I have a heart of stone that has not been shattered in grief, even at your death. This was the wail of Mandodari. Great words written by Valmiki, emotionally charged, very powerful. They make us cry, but they also bring out the morality of the play, of the mistakes committed by Ravana. Listen to them again and again, and you would find the worth of these words in the making of the human character. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.